I was born in Poland of Jewish parents, and by the time I was 3 years old, my grandfather made me take up the violin. By the time I was 6 years old, I was considered a prodigy, and my grandfather was the proudest man in the world. By the age of 11, I experienced the invasion of the German forces, the Nazi forces, and I knew that life would never be the same again. Immediately following the invasion, we were transported to various concentration camps, and my hatred started growing towards those people who did that to us. I went through the labors and through the maltreatment and through the hunger and through the humiliation and intimidation that we've suffered. May 1, 1945, an American company of GIs liberated our camp. I was now 17 and a half years old, and I was the mentality of a imbecile. I wanted to recapture my education, recapture my past. So I went to the principal and I asked his help, I asked his advice. And the principal suggested a tutor by the name of Paula Kaiser. She was a blind woman. She could not see, but she saw the bitterness and the hatred that filled my heart. I have lost trust in nature and in human beings as well, because nature was not friendly to us in the camps. One day she suggested, and it was a subtle trick of hers to bring me back into life again, she suggested that I take her for a walk. And as we walked, she said, "William, please describe the colors of the flowers." And without knowing it, she placed in my subconsciousness a return to life. One day she asked me whether I would like to go to a concert with her, and until then, I avoided concerts. She persuaded me that it would be good to go. So we went, and as I was sitting there, very tense and trembling, she squeezed my arm, and she leaned over to me and she whispered into my ear, It's all right, William, it's all right. You're up there. You are playing. And I turned to her. And for the first time, I mentioned the word love. I said, "Paula, I love you." That changed my outlook on life completely from that moment on. One turning point was the American Army liberating my body, liberating me physically. But the greatest turning point was by far freeing my soul of the hatred, of the bitterness, of the anger. And Paula Kaiser saved my soul. She was the one.